And kablamo, we're live. Hello, Internet.
Hello, Internet.
Buenas
Welcome.
noches.
Welcome to another stream, another video, another whatever this is. Everyone's in the wrong place. I'm going to fix that in just a second.
Because
but
Tez isn't here.
Because Tez isn't here, and I have this preset screen set up for when we only have 3 players on the show, because I'm a good prepared show producer. But the last time it was Eric that wasn't here, so all of the names are out of whack. So I'm gonna fix that real quick, and I'm gonna ask you all a question that you can answer, as is now tradition. I ask you all a question before we start playing, and today my question that I totally, absolutely gave thought to right before this moment, absolutely, believe me, is what did you eat for breakfast this morning? Eric, we're gonna start with you.
The same thing I eat every morning.
Trying to take
The
over
hope-
the world.
Hopes and dreams of my childhood self. No. Coffee?
Coughing?
Coffee is the hopes. Coffee is the hopes and dreams of your childhood self. So
Coffee is the hopes and dreams of my childhood self.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that
God, I love
tracks.
coffee.
That's
Yeah.
the best.
So
Totally.
We bought a pack of 130 of the wrong K-cups from Costco. So
Why are they
Yikes.
because
Oh,
they're the wrong
no.
roast. I won't drink light roast. It doesn't even taste like coffee.
That's fair. Especially
we
in
went
a
and bought-
Keurig. They're
Yeah.
weak anyway,
They're
so
so much
Mhm.
weaker. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got the coffee I
That's
wanted,
a-
even though he was like, "Oh well, this is dumb buying another coffee," and I was like, "Well, then I'll drink it." And he went, "Well, I mean, not dumb enough that I'm not joining you. I just wanted to point out that it was dumb."
Right.
the funny thing is the same thing happened to me. We bought like 5 pounds of we have like just a grinder and we get whole bean coffee, but we bought it was too dark and I won't drink it. We have so much of it.
Oh
And
no!
Gabe's like,
I
I'm not
will-
gonna make it if you're not gonna drink it.
I will take that shit. I love
If you-
dark coffee.
If you want
Yeah.
it, it's not even that dark. It's just a little too much for me.
No,
I usually
will
like it like
drink
Yeah.
that.
a solid medium.
No,
Yeah,
I'm,
that's
I'm,
me.
No, I'm into it. I'll drink some dark coffee, and I live down the road from you, so.
Fuck.
If you want to come over and drink it,
All right, Simone, do you wanna come over to Marissa and
Let's have
Gabe's with me
A coffee party.
and
Yeah, come-
drink
come
coffee?
drink our coffee. We'll just
Also, have we hit the point? Are we good enough of friends, Marissa, that I can invite people to your house now? Because
sure,
I just realized that
whatever.
was a thing I was doing.
It's fine. Come on over. You guys are all friends. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, you say no. In which case, all right, cool, we'll go hang out at my house. That's literally
Hell
down the
no,
road.
Exactly.
Please, if you'll drink this coffee, you're welcome to come.
You can only come if you drink my coffee.
I will drink coffee and also hang out with you. And
You know, what? I just became a coffee drinker, like within the
Really?
last few months or so, and now
Yeah.
I love it. I still
Yeah.
have like fucking 47 teas. Like Eric knows, we routinely quote the tea scene from Scott Pilgrim.
routinely.
Routine.
I've been a coffee drinker for years, but I've just started getting into tea, which is what I'm drinking right now, and it's
Oh,
like
wow.
my new favorite thing. So
Flip flop.
I
flip flop.
I never drank coffee. This is a fun story, and then we can get started. I never drank coffee, and my boss knew that. And then I started drinking coffee because I started having to go and work with preschoolers at 8:00 in the morning. And you just can't do that without coffee. That's just not a viable thing for me, who is like pretty low energy as a baseline. And so we were going to like a team meeting or something, and my boss was like, we were like on our way, and she was texting us, and so I texted her, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna stop for a coffee on the way there. Do you want anything? And she said, no, I'm good, thanks. And then I got to the meeting, and she was like, I just realized, like, you asked if I wanted coffee, but you don't drink coffee. I was like, and then I didn't, and then you assigned me to work with preschoolers, and now I drink coffee. So
Nice.
this is all my boss's fault.
See, I started drinking tea because I I don't know why. It just seemed really fancy and like there's like a ritual around it.
Yes, there fucking is.
And
Yes,
it's
there is.
It's very nice. And like coffee, it's kind of like, I'll literally drink gas station coffee. I'll drink whatever.
Yeah.
But with
You
tea,
can't.
it's
You
like
can't get gas station tea. Like
it's not the same.
Right. You can, but that's you have to be pretty desperate to.
You
Yeah.
can, but you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Shouldn't.
Yeah.
I
we here on this channel do not condone gas station tea.
Gas station coffee is a-okay though.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
yeah.
Green
Yeah.
Especially
beans
for
usually,
me,
yeah.
I can't taste the difference between like Cumberland Farms, Dunkin' Donuts, and Starbucks. Like it's all just coffee to me unless I'm getting something special.
Right.
Yeah.
But then I got that light roast, and let me tell you, I was like, not today, Satan.
It kind of just tastes like weird like water, like hot
It's just
water, like hot
Yes,
damn water.
It's just hot bean
Tastes-
water, which
what
I
I
guess
what
is
I
what
love
all coffee.
what I love telling myself is that I'm like, oh, I should drink more water. I'm like so dehydrated, and then when I'm drinking coffee, and I'm like, it's just water that has touched beans.
It's
This
true.
should also hydrate me.
Technically,
It's
it
just
does.
water that's been power
Get some
washed
of that-
through some
Some of
beans.
that
Yeah.
good bean juice.
Yeah. What I also love is I'll make a full pot, and I'll drink hot coffee one day, and then I just make iced coffee the rest of the week.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm like done.
man. This is now a coffee
This is
podcast.
coffee talk.
This is
Coffee.
Welcome to
Yeah.
coffee.
Well, I think it's coffee talk.
Coffee talk. It has to for sure be a podcast. Wait, if that's not a podcast, we're making that
It
podcast.
has to be, right?
I'm checking right now.
If it isn't a podcast, it was like a legitimate show at
It
one
was a
point.
show on SNL.
Coffee
Yeah, it was also an SNL skit. Yeah.
Coffee Talk magazine.
Oh, yeah.
That we
There-
don't care about
what-
that.
Wasn't that on like all that too? Sugar and coffee.
Yeah, they did a little like a kid spoof of it. Yeah.
Guys, I don't think Coffee Talk is taken in the
Well,
context of podcasts.
Guess I have a new goal.
Well,
Oh my god.
all right.
Making a
So
podcast.
I'm actually not kidding. If you guys want to make Coffee Talk the podcast, I'm so down to produce it.
I'm down.
We'll figure
do
it
it.
out. Not right now because we've got.
Is it where we just talk about coffee?
Yeah.
You talk about coffee,
It's-
dogs,
so it's the-
daughters, New York.
It's the
Perfect.
That's what you talk about.
It's the intro of Discussions and Dragons, but we just do that as an entire podcast.
As an entire, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I'm down. We'll figure that out. But for now, I think we've got a gosh darn role playing game to.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
we're here.
Yeah.
That's the reason for this season.
We've got to talk at each other and also roll stuff. I just realized I don't have Roll20 up.
I had it up and then I closed.
I haven't.
I'm sitting
I'm
here.
super-
I'm sitting here looking at my 3 monitors that I always set up the exact same way when I do these shows, going, something's missing. What is missing from this equation? And it's Roll20, which takes up an entire monitor when I do these shows.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
It is a good Monday.
Oh no. Oh no, my password was wrong. Oh,
Oh,
yikes.
no.
Yikes. Hold on.
Spike, I had to start my day off explaining to a patient why seeing him one time a week didn't count as therapy.
Hell yeah.
And why, if he's able to go to the bar every single day, he should probably do some gate training with me. Like, God damn it.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I forgot my Roll20 password, it seems.
Today is we are
This is
about 1,000.
you know- You know, I thought I was doing a good job. I did all the pre-production stuff, no problem. Had the pre-made scene for just the 4 talking head bits. But now it's just
Tez was the glue holding us together.
Seriously.
yeah, I mean, she is the one who like tweeted about the show and everything. All right, fine. Jesus,
apart.
hold on. I can't remember my password.
You have to
Apparently,
reset your password.
hold on.
Gracious.
We'll talk about we can still start the game.
Is
I
your
don't-
caps locks on?
No, it's not.
Turn your caps locks off.
Oh, weren't
I
you gonna
checked.
ask us what our favorite victory video game music was?
Oh, you're so right. I
Oh, yeah.
forgot. Yeah, what's
God,
your
how do you remember that?
Marissa? What's your favorite victory jingle?
Well, geez. Well, I can't. All I can think of is Final Fantasy and Pokemon. I can't think of.
Me too. The only one I can think of is.
Da, 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 that's all I can think of.
Yeah.
Victory.
That's mine. I don't even know what game that's from, but it's always in the back of my head.
It's from every Final Fantasy.
It is? That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, since time immemorial for me, anytime I accomplish a task, I feel like I hear that music in the back of my head.
Yeah, totally.
It's true.
Or anytime I open a box, I hear Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, I guess the other one is.
Yeah.
Great one, yeah. But that's like when you solve a puzzle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Technically, that's victory, I guess.
that's a victory. All right, I've changed my password. Does anyone else have any favorite favorite victory jingles before we get started?
So does anybody else remember a video game called Jersey Devil?
No.
Oh my god, absolute silence.
Is that the motorcycle one?
No, it's
Like a two-bit controller? No.
No, it's like a classic like PlayStation 1 like run through game that kind of looks like Crash Bandicoot, but it's about this like devil that grows up in New Jersey, and then this mad scientist makes a bunch of like plant people that terrorize the city, and you have to play as him. But I just because we were talking about video games, I like restarted like watching playthroughs of that the other day, and now that's all I want to do with my time.
Oh,
No,
man.
I never heard of that one. But
Yeah, me neither.
It's so classic. Like you just start watching it and you're like, oh, everything's a polygon.
I've been neck deep in a newly found Final Fantasy 14 addiction.
Really?
Yeah, man, is that game a thing? And I am
Wait.
wholeheartedly addicted to it. The online
Four-
one.
14 was online. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't play that one. I played
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, I just finished 15.
I
Oh,
fin-
nice.
15 was
It was alright.
good.
There's a bunch of DLC that apparently makes 15 a lot better.
That's what I've heard. I haven't gotten to the DLC yet, but I knew that going into it that
Yeah,
I wasn't going to.
I think we talked about it on
Yeah.
our last discussions in Dragons.
But before I got
tried-
to that, I've also just downloaded Ass Creed Odyssey. So
Oh, I heard that
Ooh.
was good.
it is. I just hate the controls. I don't know why. I just think they're so ass backwards. The controls
like,
for that game, and it's
you're
so
playing-
frustrating.
You're playing it on a PlayStation, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
like-
you can't remap them. That's the thing.
Right.
So upsetting.
That's
Yeah.
the one with where you could be either a man or a woman.
Yeah.
Well, like
Yeah.
the main character is a woman, but you can also play as a man if you would like.
Nice.
Yeah, like it is like you say, like you can be either or, but like
Either or.
the character and the voice acting for Cassandra, I think her name is
Yeah.
so much better than whatever
It-
the male guy's name is.
It
Who like
really
the fact that I don't even remember his name is a testament to how forgettable he is.
It really is.
Whenever I have a game, if I have an option to play as a woman, I usually do because I just wasn't used to it as a child. So I don't remember, but I didn't play Odyssey. But I remember like wanting to play it. I don't.
I
My favorite-
also always play as a woman because I'm always like, yeah, look at me, I'm beautiful.
Yeah, I have to play as a man in life all the time.
Yeah,
Why would I
yeah.
want to? Yeah.
Well, that's why whenever I play like role playing games where you can play other races, I'm never a human because I'm like, why would I play as a human? I am a human. I don't want to be a human. I want to be like an elf or a hobbit or something.
See, I used to be of that opinion, but I've recently, especially for like games like D&D and stuff, I have grown a fond appreciation for being like the one person who's just a human in a party.
Yeah.
Just
That's
human,
fair.
yep.
One
Especially
of my
when
best
you're like
characters was a human barbarian.
yeah, especially when you're like just a human and you're just a bard, like you're the face of the party, and you're just like, yeah, I've got like a fucking dragon guy and like a goblin and there's a cat girl over there somewhere. This is just our everyday regular adventuring party.
I'm
Yep.
pretty sure your human barbarian still works for me.
I'm pretty sure. If she's not back home selling cows, then she's working for you.
Nice.
She was the only bodyguard who actually defended me when that one monster attacked. He ran past everybody but you.
Yep.
All right. this has been a fun little podcast that we've made.
All right, good night, guys.
Good night. Oh, yeah,
all
no,
right,
it was good.
that's the show. All right, thanks for watching.
Thanks
yeah,
for coming.
Blades in the Dark is canceled.
Did you reset your password?
Yeah, I did. No, I've been good for
You
like
did.
5 minutes. I told you like
Yeah.
5 minutes
We
ago.
just keep talking
We
about
just
like
keep
video
talking.
games. And
Yeah, and that's
stuff.
fine. Like I'm down. Don't get me wrong, but we should probably play at least like an hour of role playing game.
All right.
That's fair.
And we can go from there.
So I remember last time we agreed no murdering children, but I
Yeah.
don't remember anything past that.
Okay.
I
So we
don't remember
we
agreeing
had-
to that.
We had to decide who,
Yeah.
if someone was gonna go to prison and who.
That's
Well-
right.
Yeah.
well, it's funny that you should mention that.
Because
Um,
somebody isn't here.
So
No, I'm just kidding.
so here's the recap. Yeah, so last time a lot of downtime, a lot of debate over the moral boundaries of the party, which was like very good and productive, I think. We did some downtime. Undertow went on tried to go on or not Undertow, Crow tried to go
Crow.
on a date. It didn't work out.
He is so shattered.
We'll practice. Don't worry.
That's gonna be this episode, is the dating sim episode.
I would
Um,
love that. Okay.
I like, if you guys want to do like a little side thing some
One
week.
of my favorite recent video games is Dream Daddy. I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys have.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So good. The
We-
writing is amazing.
So
The settings on Daddiest.
so we used
Here
to
for
so we used to play on this channel whenever like people wouldn't show up for like D&D and stuff. We played a game called Monster Prom, which
Oh
is
yeah, I know Monster
a-
Prom.
I
which
love
is
Monster
a-
Prom.
Yeah, and so we would play Monster Prom, and we would all take turns, and we would voice act the entire thing.
Nice.
And that was the stream. So
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'd be down to do a Monster Prom stream with y'all sometime.
I would do that
Um,
any day.
Good to know. I don't have anything planned for tomorrow night or Wednesday, so anyways.
Tomorrow's my birthday, so we're going out to dinner. But
Happy birthday!
yeah.
Yeah, so role playing games. I almost said video games, but it's the opposite of that.
We're not getting back on this subject.
Echo went and met a friend who she then found out was working for the Lamplax, who y'all are not fans of generally. And then Jaren reached out to you, Undertow,
Yep.
and mentioned that there was a warrant out for you guys and to be careful, and like kind of like tipped you off to that.
Yeah. And I think I had asked him if he knew who had the warrant, and it was after us to let us know.
Yeah, and I don't think that he told you, or he didn't have that information.
He didn't know.
So, you guys like go to sleep for the night, like whatever night that is. And in the morning, we fade in on the new base, which is a warehouse in the docks. And y'all kind of like waking up. We see you, like the three of you, kind of like going about your morning rituals. And as you all kind of like convene to like, I don't like make breakfast or talk about breakfast or whatever.
Talk about coffee.
Yeah, you guys are hanging out talking about coffee.
As we all convene to do Coffee Talk, the
And then I
podcast.
do coffee
Yeah.
talk the
Yeah,
podcast.
a podcast within a role playing game within a podcast.
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
that's actually like that's a thing. Anyway,
Pod-
yeah, stay in
Inception.
character. We do a podcast where everyone stays in character as their characters the entire time. Anyways,
Doing a podcast.
man, I am scattered as fuck tonight. Can you tell? I'm normally the one who keeps us focused, and I'm just
We
like.
are. It is difficult. We gotta tell Tez that this literally we all fell
Totally.
apart
We
without
can't
her.
function
Yeah.
without her.
If she watches the episode, she'll see.
She'll be like, "What the hell happened?"
What is this? Is this content? This is content, probably.
This is 100% content.
Yeah, so it's probably like you guys are up for like and talking for like an hour or so, and you realize that Echo's not there.
Oh, she's not here.
Who?
Echo.
What?
Huh?
Where?
Hello?
I mean, you guys are talking together amongst yourselves.
Are we
Y'all
still in our
are-
pajamas?
I don't know.
I
Are you?
am.
I
Yeah.
have fine silk robes that
I
I
was
like
gonna
to.
I was gonna say I have a
I like
long
to
like
wear.
house coat that's probably got like fur trim, but it's like black and gold, and I'm like, and it's like blisteringly hot, but I refuse to take it off. Like I'm like, I don't care. I'll die.
I walk around in boxer briefs, and my body is rocking. So yeah.
Where
Why
did you
haven't
get
we-
that
Have
star?
we? All right. No, Marissa
Chimney,
doesn't really.
Chimney
Marissa
has
doesn't
a
really want
Chimney
this,
has
but
a
have any of-
nightcap.
Have any of us hooked up or anything? Like, are any of us like into each other?
I don't know. I'm walking around in my boxer briefs.
That's
What do you
not-
think?
Yeah, that's not a.
As I walk
I'm
by
down.
you, as I walk by you, I just go, mm.
Man, I was joking about this being the dating episode, but I mean, if y'all want to
I've
sit
only
here,
got eyes for the pangolin lady.
if y'all wanna sit here and flirt with each other's characters on my channel, as long as you're not violating Twitch terms of service, I don't give a shit.
I don't remember it.
I'm not here to kink shame.
I am, because that's my kink.
Yeah. So like, would you
Rock-
this begs the question: would you even notice that Echo's like not around?
I don't
Yeah.
know, are we too busy like drinking coffee and rubbing
Flirting
our
with
like
each other?
house coats?
I was gonna say 13 certainly doesn't notice. Like 13,
I would notice. I have
13 is
taken.
utterly oblivious to this. He's just like,
I've taken account of the entire situation. Yeah, I noticed.
I'm probably just drinking my coffee half awake, so.
thought I actually still had coffee. I don't. Damn.
Yikes. Feels bad, man.
I know, it's awful.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
What?
pangolin lady is gone. Echo's
Well, okay.
Mm.
Did anyone see her?
Have you guys tried this blend? It's
Oh, I did. It's
delicious.
delicious. No, no, and I just got up. Oh my god, it's the best, isn't it?
Yes, it's. I don't know where we got this from. We gotta. I'm sorry. What?
I think Echo found it actually. Where's Echo?
I'm gonna start looking for clues.
Yeah.
Get to it, Scooby Doo. Do we know who Scooby Doo is in this world? Get to it,
It's-
Leviathan Doo.
it's actually a group of kids and a ghost dog, and it's Scooby Boo.
Get to it, Scooby Doo.
Oh my god! Next time we play this game,
We have to
I-
do Scooby Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
No,
Yeah.
they're a rival gang. We can't.
Oh my god, I live. Anyway, fine. Get to it then. I'm sure she just went out for. I don't. Does she smoke? I feel like I don't see her smoke too often, but she looks like a smoker.
Yeah, Chimney like flutters in from like down the hallways, Crow, and you like and like perches down, and you hear in your mind, hey, the lizard lady's not in her room.
Oh my god, his accent changed again.
Did it?
He's from New York now.
Crows are migratory? No.
She's not a lizard. She's an armadillo.
yeah, it's from the armadillo family. I can't hear your thoughts though.
Yeah. Well, actually, 13. You look, and Crow just like turns and starts talking to.
Can I
You
attune
could.
in? Can I attune in and just like listen and talk back?
I'll let you try.
Oh my god, I would love to try that.
Oh my
And then
god.
I'm gonna attune again to link in Undertow if I can.
Oh my god! Please, that would be amazing.
I don't know if that's quite how this works, but
All right, I'm gonna go for the attune. Sounds risky. Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my
Yes.
god.
I get everything I want and nothing goes wrong.
No,
Click.
so
Hello.
so you can pick up that I think it's not necessarily that you can't talk and interact with Chimney, but you can pick up that Chimney and Crow have like some sort of
I can
mind-
sense that there's like a give and take of information and like
it's not-
neuroelectronical messages and whatnot.
Yeah, it's not just Crow is talking to his crow being weird.
I turn with my coffee in hand to Undertow and I go, secrets don't make friends. Looks like somebody has a friend.
I'm sorry. What?
And then I just gesture at Crow, and then I gesture at Crow's Crow.
Oh, so they're talking to each other.
Yeah, but like,
I mean, that's cool. You know.
All right.
Whatever.
I'm going. Let's see. Since I'm the only one that cares.
you
Fair.
said you were looking for clues. We're waiting on you.
I know.
I'm
am I-
tired.
What am I? an
I'm
investigator?
tired. I don't like blonde rose.
I don't.
Let's do survey.
Survey seems reasonable.
Yes, let's do survey. This seems terribly risky.
Let's do a survey.
I'm gonna take a survey of this warehouse to see if any of the
Nice.
objects.
Hey.
Guys, you can't stop rolling because
Remember-
you're not gonna do any better than this
Remember,
tonight.
remember last session where none of you could succeed at anything?
I know.
We all got twos.
Two.
I
it's
lost. I
yeah.
lost my barista to a 2.
That's
But
I
uh,
got-
that's the
I
that's the
got
name
lost
of
my
my
Barstock's card.
that's the name of my new SoundCloud EP. It'll be dropping.
I
this
lost
summer.
my barista
Barista
to a
2-2.
Um,
I once loved a 2. Sorry.
everyone's got a 2. Yeah, so you go and you look around, and you look in Echo's room, and you notice that the bed is made and like doesn't look like it was slept in. So you get the sense that she probably like wasn't here overnight.
Is anything else missing from the room that I could like see or that would make a difference to me?
I don't like Steve do not have the answer to that because I don't know what is in Echo's room. That's a question for Tez.
Okay.
And on top of that, I don't know if Crow would know the inside of Echo's room well enough to be able to tell.
Crow knows everything.
Well, like given that it's a relatively new place, and you know,
Crow knows everything.
Can I do like an attune check just to check like because our base is warded because we have the securities and wards. So since that's in place, I imagine some of them are whisper style wards because I'm here. So can I do like an attune check to check those and make sure that nothing like was tripped or triggered or anything like that?
Hold on, let me see. You guys have wait, what happened? What am I looking at? Where's the crew? There we go. You guys only have the first level of secure, so you don't have arcane wards. You have like basic.
Oh, okay. So there's just
Yeah.
the base ones. Never
Yeah.
mind then.
Can I just go outside and see if she's like around?
Yeah, you like go outside and you look around. Like,
Is there
nothing.
anybody around there? Any people?
No, just I mean like, it's like relatively early in the morning, so like there are probably like some like dock workers that are rolling in to begin their day's work.
Can I just pop out right next to Undertow and just go, "Excuse me there, burly man. Hello. Good morning.
Just,
Excuse me,
yeah.
sir.
Oh yeah, what can I do for you?
You look observant. Did you happen to see a large pangolin lady walk by?"
Wait, I didn't see anything like that, mate.
Ooh, mate. Oh, thank you, Cap.
He's got like a uniform. He's got like he's got big muscly arms and like a tattoo of an anchor on his bicep because of course he fucking does.
Because of course he does. Because
Yeah.
of
Of
course.
course he does.
And it says, "Don't sink."
I'm gonna say. I like your.
But
I'm
that's
gonna
what
go,
anchors are supposed to do.
Tell it not to fly. I'm gonna go. I like your tattoo.
Thanks.
Is this the date? Is this the dating sim? Is this
I was
the?
about to say, I'm like, he's doing better than me.
And then I'm just gonna turn around and go, Crow's an idiot. I don't know how he couldn't accomplish this now.
Oh my god.
I mean, you didn't roll, so it's fine. And
Yeah,
the guy like walks
Try
away.
some rolling.
The guy like walks away, like.
Oh, I already
going-
turned around
going
and
over.
left.
Yeah.
He didn't walk away first. I was like, bye. Did you find anything, Crow?
She left. She left last night. She hasn't been here all night.
Does this mean I have to get dressed?
I think so. I think we both should probably put normal clothes on.
All right.
I'm just gonna take off my overcoat, and I'm already dressed.
Oh my god.
That's the most anime thing possible.
Just like, all right, I'm ready.
Yeah.
And then we'll wait for Undertow.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'll be like, wait, is Crow still in his boxers or whatever?
Yes, I am.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm just gonna get dressed too, and just like take my robe off in front of him. See, I look nice too.
Crow's
Boys,
expression
you
doesn't
both have
change.
giant dongs. Put them away.
Crow's expression does not change whatsoever.
Yeah, I'll put a shirt on.
You're both pretty boys. Let's go. Come on, put your clothes on. I start tugging Crow into like a polo. I'm like, let's go. Put on the polo shirt.
All right.
Even my color. Yeah. So we get
1 hour later, we're all at the front door, dressed and ready to go.
And it's time to go to bed again.
I imagine that 13 dressed us all because he can't stand how we dress ourselves.
It's just like
Fair.
there's just like vignettes of me like chasing behind you with clothes, like put these trousers on.
All right, so I'm gonna walk outside and I'm gonna do a quick perimeter check to see like signs of a scuffle. If there's anything to indicate that like there's fucking like boxes under a window, like she climbed out a window, or did she just like walk out? And I'm gonna have Chimney kind of like sweep the area as well, just to see similar stuff.
Sure.
All right, do you want another survey?
Sure, if that's what you want to do.
That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna survey the shit out of the outside.
Gonna
Survey the shit out of it. All right.
Okay.
I'll tell you can ask me one question about the surroundings, and I will answer it truthfully.
Where is the nearest bar stocks? No.
What kind of a creature is she again?
A pangolin.
No, like what's her actual
Oh, she's
Tykerisi.
Tykerosi? Okay.
Something about the surrounding area.
I kept thinking pangolin was her race, so I've been
Are my
referring to
goats
her
gone?
as Pangolin.
No.
Thank you.
No,
Tykerosi is the
your
correct term.
goats are still there.
Okay. Did she take my goats? Fuck. Is there anything amiss from the night before when we walked in to this morning?
Out like in like the perimeter, like the like block around, or like the subset of warehouses around your guys' warehouse? No.
Okay. All right.
Where does she usually hang out?
That's what I was gonna say. She's got that thing that she smashes things. It's like roller derby, but like it's with fists. I'm not sure, but I
Fight
know where
Club?
it is. I've gone with her there. I didn't walk in with her, but we walked together.
Yes.
All right. We might as well check there.
Yeah, let's go. We'll go check.
Yeah.
So we do our little. Imagine it's like making our way downtown, walking fast streets and and then we get there, and I once again go. I'm not gonna go in again. It's gross, but I'll wait outside.
I'll go in.
I'll go in.
Okay. So yeah, the two of you go in, and like
I feel like
you
it's
are
like full of dust.
you are immediately greeted with the smell of like crushed up like concrete and rubble, and like you like it's like kind of hard to see. There's like kind of just a filament of like dust and debris, kind of like in like construction sites, like after they've been demolished, and like there's like ash and all sorts of stuff floating around. It's like straight up last episode of Game of Thrones King's Landing up in this bitch.
Oh my
How
God.
about that?
Got it. Got it. Some Pompeii shit.
Yeah, and you go in and you just hear like all sorts of like smashing and like destruction sounds of various types.
Is it Echo?
you walk in and you kind of like walk up. There's like a counter that kind of like a storefront that like divides the entrance with the rest of the room, and there's like a guy. Actually, let me see if the NPC has a name real quick. I don't think we ever came up with like what this person was. I know I've RP'd out this person once or twice.
Well,
but
while you're doing that, can I make a quick tinker roll? I'm gonna try to make a sketching of her.
A rendering.
Yeah, like a rendering.
Yeah, like tinker or finesse. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Well, tinker or finesse.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be tinker. I'm not really an artist. It's not really a finesse thing. It's more of like a these are shapes that I'm putting together.
Tinker would be like you like make a little model of her.
Oh, okay. All right.
Finesse is like sleight of hand. But
Can
yeah,
I just- Can I just talk to this guy?
yeah, he's sitting there. He's got like a.
Oh no! There's your two.
It's not a good. It's not a good
Yeah.
rendering.
We'll get to that in a second. Yeah,
Yeah.
He's got like an overcoat and like like kind of like workman's garb, and he's got like giant like earphones on.
Is he like? What is he doing? Can I like go up and tap him on the shoulder? Or is he gonna like punch me in the head if I do that?
Yeah, he's sitting at the counter. Like
I thought he was like
saw
punching
you.
things.
No, he saw you come in.
Oh.
No, you don't
No,
see
he's-
anyone who's punching.
He's doing clerical.
Oh,
Yeah, he's like.
all
the
right.
clerk.
Can I say hello? We're looking
I-
for a
I'm not
Taikarosi
saying
person. Taikarosi, and
So-
they look, the pangolin people.
Says what?
Can you take it?
It's like, what?
We're looking for someone. Have you seen a pangolin person?
Oh, I don't know anything about no pangolins.
Echo.
Taikarosi, Echo.
Echo.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. She ain't here though.
When was the last time
Are
you
you-
saw her?
Are you her friends?
When was the last time you saw her?
Yes, we are.
When
Well,
was the last time you saw her?
Oh, I don't know. A couple days ago.
All right,
Week
we're
ago?
done here.
Hard to tell.
We're done
Y'all-
here.
Y'all want to break stuff?
We
It's
will
like,
break you.
There's a sign-in sheet. Well, why would you, sir? I feel like you're being violent.
I'm
to me.
leaving.
So
I'm
violent
leaving.
for no reason, sir.
I am leaving.
I
Sir,
apologize for my
Sir,
my
hey,
companion.
listen, hey.
If you happen to see Echo, can you please tell her that we are looking for her?
Yeah, who's we?
She'll know.
No, she'll know.
All right.
The minute you walk out, I hold up my rendering and I go, "Does this look like her?"
Yeah, it's like a little stick figure armadillo.
Do you remember the painting, the picture of Ramona that Scott made? And he goes,
Yes, with the
"Hair like
hair.
this?"
Yeah.
Like that. Her hair like this. I'm like, "Does this look like her?"
Yeah. Oh my god. Crow is still very hurt from his last time trying to talk to people, and he just wants to find Echo because this is bullshit, and his heart is broken. So.
Yeah.
That's a very deep criticism of this of this rendering, Crow. My God.
As
I'm just
I
gonna
see-
put my arm on Crow's shoulder and be like, "You will learn to love again."
I step away from the arm.
Sometimes healing takes longer for
God.
some than others.
As-
We all get there.
As you guys kind of like walk down the street and like
buddy.
walk to wherever you're going next, the camera raises up to Chimney like on the roof of the place, like holding up a jukebox that's just playing Hawthorne Heights.
There's a place off Ocean Avenue.
Wow, that's-
talk with you.
That's
I mean
yellow.
that's yellow
I know,
card, but sure.
I know, but it's the first thing that comes to mind. Like,
No, it's definitely darker than that. That's
is it
all I'm
Ohio
saying.
is for lovers?
Yeah, yeah, totally. That's what I was saying. I can't make it on my own.
I can't make it on my own. Yeah, sorry.
I can't think of
This is
anywhere.
karaoke stream now.
Yeah, cause my heart is in Ohio.
Yep.
Come on, rest in black flowers. All right.
That's it. You got it. That sure is
Got
the
it.
rest of the lyrics.
Okay, do I know anyone in the city that would recognize Echo and would have been watching or keeping an eye out in the city at night?
Do you?
Can I know someone who...
Sounds like a role to
I
play.
know prostitutes. Sorry, sex workers. I know sex workers.
There you go. Check some corners.
It
There
sounds
you
like
go.
a...
I don't think she's probably, soliciting them, but I can
No,
ask.
but like if
Eyes,
you walk
their eyes
by-
on the ground. Yeah.
All right,
I mean, it sounds like a fortune roll to me. If I've ever
Fortune?
Heard of it.
you have connections to the Bowery.
sure.
Yeah.
And then can I propose a possibility of, can I scry? Can I use the tune to because like there's not spells or anything, but like
Right.
divination magic is where I'm going on this one. Is
Um,
there any kind of, like, if I have her, I'll just kick in her door, roll around in her blankets or whatever, and be like, ah. Try and like find her.
I
Oh my
don't.
God.
I don't think that it works quite that way.
And I got a
Um,
3, so...
Yeah. So no one comes to mind that.
All
you
right,
can think
well-
of, yeah.
I'm out of ideas. Talk to the sex workers, that's all I got.
All right, so stupid question. Did Echo tell us about that friend she had?
That's my next question. She told us about the situation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, she did. She
Yeah.
did.
I
She
think
did. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I'm
'cause
not gonna
Costa-
go, oh, the
because-
lamp blacks took her.
I would assume the Lampblacks didn't take her without a
Because
fight.
Costa, yeah, you guys knew that she was going to meet the friend, and then because Costa came and delivered the message, and then you also know because she came back and said,
And she
like-
told us.
Right. She told
Yeah.
us.
yeah, because
But she-
everyone,
but
because she had that, and then Crow had the rejection at the barista, and everyone was just talking about their shitty day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we were knife tabling
We have
things.
to get a new knife table.
Could we track down this guy and ask him?
I don't know if you have the.
Did we get his name even?
I don't think you did.
No, she didn't give it to us.
Well,
All right, so we checked.
I say that not to like screw you guys over. I say that because
no,
like
it's-
protecting
Sure.
identities is like an important thing amongst
Right. No, yeah.
conflicts
Yeah.
and varying persuasions. Yeah.
So we checked where she frequents. She's not. We don't have any clues leading off of the warehouse. She wasn't there all night.
Where was she before last night? She was there. We were all at home, right?
We were together, yeah.
Yeah.
We,
Have we
was
checked?
there anything wrong with the? I was gonna say, was there anything wrong with the physical locks or anything at the?
Not that you recall.
could she have been arrested?
Without any of us noticing?
We
If she
haven't
went
checked
out-
a bar stux yet.
I mean, would she have fought the police?
Probably. Well, that's the thing. If she was arrested, I imagine we would know about it because there'd be blood everywhere and there'd be people screaming and somebody would be like, "There was a pangolin killing folk."
I'm just wondering if people, like, if a police officer tries to arrest us, are we, independently, are we the type that are going to cause a fight and try to kill a police officer, or would we go peacefully, or would it vary
Independent-
depending
that-
on who we are?
We have to go
That
back
sounds
to the
like a-
whiteboard for this.
I
That
was gonna
sounds-
say-
yeah, that sounds like a each person has their own answer.
That's
Yeah,
true.
we have to go back to the whiteboard for this.
Yeah. And
We don't have the whiteboard with us.
Can I
No, we
ask? Can I find Jared and see if he has seen or heard of?
I was gonna say because I just have Costa, but if you have Jared, I would see like through
Yeah.
like his realm if
He
if
did
if
just
she got taken
came- He did
Yeah.
come to visit last night, so
in.
yeah, so Jaren is a crew contact. So y'all have the same level of access to him. Like maybe Undertow you have a bit more of a contact just because of like the fictional positioning.
Yeah.
So how would you? So I assume that you guys would have some sort of system or like code established for like, hey, I need to like meet up with you, but like in a like be able to communicate that in like a covert way. You know what I
oh
mean?
yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm
So-
sure we would have like a little drop point or something like that, something clever, where we would
Pros.
like.
Chimney is just gonna like go out and shit on his fucking jalopy and then like come back. And then
I was hoping
Like-
maybe he could carry a note or something, but
Or
it
it would just
Oh,
that
that's,
works
that's
too,
smart.
I guess.
it would just be like Chimney sitting on something of his. Like if he
Yeah.
has like a car or something like that. If he looks
Oh,
out the
yeah,
window
good
and
call.
sees your crow just sitting there,
yeah,
and like he could like wave at it or something. And Chimney's a smart crow, so it could just fly home. And
yeah.
that's
Word.
it.
I
That's
think that
super
works.
Yeah,
not noticeable.
yeah.
3 caws for
Mhm.
follow me, 2 caws for stay away.
One call for Rangers returning.
Oh!
One call if they come by land, 3 calls if they come by sea.
Yeah.
We'll
Call-
just teach it Morse code. It'll be like caw, 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 caw.
Call Revere.
Oh, we missed an opportunity.
Ugh.
Anyways, so you want to tell Chimney to do that?
Me or Crow?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah. He says, yeah, you want me to go talk to the cop again?
Yeah. Could you get him for us?
Yeah, I guess so.
Right. You're gonna get eyeballs when you get back. I know you love eyeballs.
Oh, you know me so well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I just want to see the Crow and Chimney show, honestly. This is
Yeah, the
They're
buddy
like
cop,
best buds.
the buddy cop spinoff.
Accurate.
Yeah. So you do you guys, where do you guys go after you tell? Do you like go wait at the base? Do you have to like go to a trap
Bar
point?
stocks?
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
a bar stocks.
Yeah.
well, somewhere where maybe somewhere where he wouldn't be caught seeing us necessarily. Somewhere subtle.
All right, but as part of this setup, he has to buy 2 coffees from bar stocks.
Yes.
Like
Alright,
because he's like meeting somebody for coffee. So as part of it is he has to buy the coffees.
that's fair. Okay.
Okay. Oh, so Chimney goes and like alerts Jaren. Jaren
Yeah.
knows to meet y'all at Bar Stocks.
To meet us, to meet us at bar stocks, and he buys 2 coffees because like Crow and I sit at a separate table, and then
Okay.
Undertow sits with him at one table. But like if something goes down, we're all together.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
We're just 2 friends having some coffee.
There you
Right.
go.
Coffee
Okay.
talk.
Yeah, totally. Our podcast within a podcast segment within
Jaren
a
and I are
podcast
starting
within an
our
RPG.
podcast.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we kind of like diagonal life, and we go back into Bar Stocks. And what was your barista's name, Crow? Did we name him?
Did we name him?
I don't think you rolled good enough for him to get a name. I think it was just barista.
I think he was just a
He had a
barista.
man bun though.
As you
He had
as you
a-
went to look at his name tag, he like covered it. He was like,
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that's
don't-
right.
Don't
Oh no,
look
I
at-
can't properly inhabit this character because none of y'all have taught me how to make a man bun yet. So
Oh yeah.
Oh, damn it.
His name will be Jasper.
Perfect.
Aw,
all right, that's
I
a
like
good
that
one.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
barista
It's a very
Jasper.
pretty stone too.
All right, so yeah, so we crossfade we crossfade. We get a diagonal wipe, but instead of just being like a straight line, it's like it's like one of those like shapes that is just in the shape of Chimney.
There you go. I like it. I like it.
And we crossfade to a man in a blue coat with his like collar pulled up and a cap on.
You know, you look more suspicious when you wear the hat down like that. I'm just saying. You just look normal.
And he like
It would just be
Yeah,
2
you,
dudes
like-
drinking coffee.
you like he's like it's just important that I'm not seen here.
Yes, I know. I get it. I
It's
get
not
it.
like I don't care if people think that you're talking to a sketchy person. I just need people to not know that you're talking to me.
The minute he sits down
Hurts
with the
my
2
feelings,
coffees,
Sharon.
the minute he sits down with the 2 coffees, you just hear 2 clicks, and I put away my bar stocks card. I go,
Yes.
Oh yeah, did you start the clock for that?
yeah, oh yeah, it's halfway filled.
Hell yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
never
it's
pay for
not
coffee
it's
again.
not actually like we don't get to see it on screen, but it's in the mix of the score in the
You
background.
hear just click click.
Yeah. Yeah, the sound designers mixed it in. Dollar.
Jaren, is this latte skim? Seriously? Skim?
Make him buy you another one.
I'm
I
gonna
thought
whisper.
you knew me better than this.
I'm
You
gonna
can-
whisper to 13. That means he thinks he's fat.
I know, it hurts my feelings.
I ordered them both the same. What do you want? What did you call me for?
Have you seen Echo?
Since last night?
Can one see an echo?
Take a picture of the sound.
Yes,
honey.
since last night.
I haven't. No. Have you?
Have you? Well, that's the problem. Is that no? Have you heard of anyone getting hold of a Taikarosi Taikon? I keep want to say.
Ticonderoga.
I want to say. Keep
Ticonderoga.
want to say Ticonderoga
A
He says-
Ticonderogan?
He
every
says-
time. Taikarosi.
He says it's Tigerosi.
Thank you.
And he says I haven't heard, but I also haven't looked. I can look into it.
Can you? We're getting a little worried.
Yeah, I mean, it's how long's it been since the last time you saw her?
It's literally been like an hour, but no,
Yeah,
It's been like an hour and a half, but we're all so codependent.
it's been
that we're like,
all
really
morning, and we're so worried about
I
her.
mean, maybe she like went out for.
We went to all of her
for the day.
favorite places: the punching place.
Here.
Honestly, after
I
this
asked the
morning-
sex workers; they didn't see her.
Honestly, after this morning's recap with Crow, when we realized that we might not have really gotten across the point, don't murder children, it would be good for us to find her.
Oh yeah, she was in a bad way yesterday too. She was not doing well. So we're
Not doing well.
not,
Well,
I'm not gonna say anything happened to her. But after you told me about the warrant and stuff, I'm a little
yeah. I mean, like,
itchy.
normally I'd make some kind of wisecrack about y'all being a little clingy, but given the circumstances, I think it's important that you guys all know where each other are at any given time.
I
At
would
least-
agree.
At least for a little while.
Mm.
I'll look into it. I probably can't meet you again, but I'll set up a drop at the usual place,
All right.
and I'll get you what information I can if there is any, and if not, then I don't know.
Okay. But seriously, next time, whole milk, please.
He like cracks a smile and says, "You got it. You got it." He like stands up to leave unless
Oh,
anyone wants to
Jaren.
say anything else.
What a dream daddy.
Oh, my God.
Dream Daddy. I
uh,
love that game so much.
what are we doing now? What's the plan?
I've had like 3 coffees and it's like 10 in the morning, so
I know, right? So we checked her usual hangout for her vice. We're verifying that she isn't in jail. I can't think of where else she would go.
I'm gonna send Chimney out to do like a pretty decent like city sweep. Just like on the lookout for her.
Says, but boss, that's so much city, and I'm only one crow.
Like,
I am but a single crow.
do you want like kidneys? Like, what do you want? Like, I gave you eyeballs.
Why would I want kidneys? Piss comes out of there.
No,
Whoa.
no, pee is stored in the balls. Everybody knows that.
Whoa, you guys. Both of you.
It's like, for some reason, Chimney has a very sophisticated knowledge of human anatomy.
I was gonna say, I was like, Jimmy studied his biology.
He used to work at a crematorium, so.
That's
Yeah,
true.
That's
yeah.
true.
Alright. Alright, then I just want you to just do like block sweeps
Oh,
for like
fine.
for like an
I got-
hour.
Yeah, sure. I guess I'll see if I can see anything in the docks. How's that?
Okay.
I'll
Thanks.
come back and I'll rest my
Well,
tired little wings.
I was gonna say if he's
slave
checking
away
the docks,
at
why
an
don't we all
open
just head back
sky.
to the docks?
I'm gonna get you millet, okay? It's gonna be all good. I'm gonna run the sink for you so you can play around in the water and everything.
I'm fine going back to the dogs too, because
Fine.
I
Okay.
could use a
Flutters
nap.
off.
Nap.
Chimney's
It's been a long morning.
It has.
Where's the drop point? Where's the drop location for Jaren to drop off information to you?
Oh,
What would
let's say that there's like,
what would that be? What would that look like?
let's say that there's like an old, like, I don't know, is there like an old phone booth? Or like, are there phones in this world?
They're like a very like there are phones, but they're like not mass. They're not like widely
Right.
distributed. It's like if you live in like Brightstone or White Crown, you may.
So
have
there's
a
not
phone.
like, would there be like a place where people would go, I don't know, recharge their ghost flint hooks or whatever those things are called, their ghost, I don't know. I don't know,
God.
someplace like that would be public access that wouldn't look suspicious if someone stopped in for like a second and grabbed it.
I mean, like there are banks. There's like
Is there like an ATM?
like a PO box, or
You wouldn't want your Dropbox to be a PO box, though.
Oh, is there like a newspaper seller that is like cool that we could be friends with?
It's
There-
cool.
There could be.
Let's make one.
Make a fortune
Yeah,
roll.
perfect.
Make a
He could
so,
be.
All right, I'm gonna steal a mechanic from another game here. Make a fortune roll. We can make up this NPC no matter what, but their fortune roll determines their relationship to you.
Okay.
Should I make the fortune roll?
Sure.
It's all everyone's got the same fortune roll. So.
Well, let's see how I do. Nope.
so there's a newsboy that you go
He
to.
fucking hates us.
but like and
Not a
this is like the interesting thing, the interesting dynamic here. So he like manages the dead drop for you guys, but he doesn't like you. But like you guys as players now know that, but like your characters may not necessarily know that, right?
We just think he's fucking with us.
Or like
He
he's
hates
not
us.
or he's not obvious about it, right? Like it leads to like, you know.
I really like the idea of just being like super friendly with this guy and being like, "Hey, how you doing?" And him just being like, "I fucking cannot stand you.
Yeah.
Please leave me alone.
He's straight up just like,
take your note and
thing.
get away
Get
from
away
me.
from me. Yeah.
I
Please."
imagine.
And I'll
I
be
imagine
like,
that he.
"You're so funny."
And
I
he
imagine that he
probably
hates
like
us because, like, every time we come by, something terrible happens to
Yeah.
his newsstand
Yeah.
or him or something.
We
He's
just
like
bring bad luck.
He's like the
So-
cabbages guy from Avatar. You'll get that in a
Yeah.
moment, Simone.
Yeah.
You'll get that when you finish the series. No.
yeah, Jesus. Yeah, no, and like he's like Jaren. He's if Jaren were a PC, he'd be like Jaren's contact. So like you know that he's like legit and like above board, or like he'll do what Jaren wants him to or whatever.
But he does not like
yeah,
us.
he just does not like you guys. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys come to hold on.
What's his name?
Elliot.
uh
I feel like an Elliot would hate us.
I just want to be aggressively friendly with this guy.
I'm looking for a thing real quick. Here we go. Perfect. I mean Elliot could be his name if you want.
Sure.
And yeah, so we cut to like a busy kind of like sidewalk corner, and we see this kid. He's like, I don't know, like mid-teens, like he's probably like 16 or 17 or something, dressed in like slacks and like the gray vest, and he's got like the newsy cap, and he's got like the big pouch of of papers, and he's holding one in his hand, and he says, Duskball Sports Gala is this week. Want to know what events you're looking forward? What events are you looking forward to? It's goat races, the 3 Canal Swim. Lewitt is expecting an armored carriage from Severos containing a hypodermic ghoul. Iron Prison got their eyes on Dungslow. Cavell Dunville can't keep their mouths shut about the plans. Like, he's just like rattling
He's
off
just ranting.
like newspaper headlines. Yeah.
Like
Hey, Elliot, my man.
He like
My main
he,
man,
looks
Elliot.
Is it all of you guys, or is it just you?
I think it's just Undertow.
It's probably
like-
just me.
But like Echo and 13 are clearly visible several paces back, like hiding
Echo's there?
behind.
No,
Or no, you Crow, sorry.
Crow.
Yeah.
But
We've
Crow
been
and
looking
13,
for her all
Crow and
morning.
13 are like very visible, just several rows back, maybe behind like another stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he like
What's
Yeah.
the good news, my
He, like,
main
looks
man,
over-
newsman Elliot?
and he looks at you, and his eyes narrow for a second, and his like head snaps back up, and he's like, Sarkath Vale, the Merry Lord Grive in 10 days' time in the Lost District. And he just like starts rattling off more.
Please
Lord.
do not ignore me. I need to pick up a note from you.
Just keep finger gunning him.
Keep doing this until you give me the note.
And he's like, can I interest you in a paper today, sir?
Yes, I will gladly take a paper, son. I think there's like a code phrase or something
Yeah,
we have to
yeah.
say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and he's like, all right, that'll be how like some small denomination of coin that you have.
All right, I'll give him that.
You like buy a paper. Yeah, he takes it and puts it into his pocket and pulls out a broadsheet like rolled up and hands it to you.
Thanks, El.
And he's just like,
Wait, so did he give her the paper though, or to give him the paper?
Yeah.
Or
He
did he
gave
put
her
the
the
paper
note.
in his pocket and just
Not a
handed over
newspaper.
a note?
huh? No.
No, he
so-
gave me a paper.
Yeah, he
I
gave.
assume, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Was
I'm
it-
sure, I think the note's in it.
The note was in the newspaper that he gave.
Probably.
I
That's
think.
that's how it's been done traditionally.
I'm
Okay.
assuming I'm gonna open it
Yeah.
up and find it.
It sounded like you said he put the newspaper in his pocket, and I was going to be like, "Sir, we bought that. Give
Can
that
I-
over."
Can I just say that I would love that if he's like a crappy teenager who just hates us, and we're just
He's like, "You guys aren't even cool."
yeah.
And
Guys,
he like
fingers
he
are
like doesn't
A
he
tier
doesn't say.
0.
He's like you say like thanks for the paper, lad, or whatever, and he just like, and he like turns around and he's like, Silkshore Ghoul claims another victim, and like just goes back to yelling out newspaper headlines.
Man, I love Elliot. Isn't he the best, you guys? Anyway,
You walk
At
away,
least
and,
newspaper.
and as you
At least
as you walk away, we stay with him for a bit, and he's like, handing out papers. He like sells a paper to someone, and like as he like goes to turn around, a carriage like drives by and just like splashes muddy water onto him because it was
Yes,
raining the night
I
before.
was gonna ask.
And he's just like. And we got like a shot of him just like soaking wet. He like looks down and all the papers are soaked.
and I'm like whistling as I walk away.
Yeah, but
like,
you don't
super
even.
happy.
No, none of you even see this happen. Yeah.
No.
I'm just like, no, I don't see it, but I'm still whistling.
Yeah. Right. Totally. Excellent.
Yeah.
So good. So
Alright,
yeah.
So
you
what is in my newspaper that
you-
we have purchased?
do you open it right there, or do you go like go back to the docks?
No, I think we can open it. It's just
Yeah, open it while we walk. Like, Undertow stands in the the
That's-
middle, and Crow and I are on either side,
Yeah.
so that nobody can like look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got
But
one
we
of
just walk
those.
casual.
We got one of those camera angles where like they point the camera like it's a low camera angle and it's like pointed up and you like all kind of like crowd around it. Looks like you're reading the camera.
Yeah.
And yeah, you open it up to find a envelope, a manila envelope, like that was kind of like rolled into the paper.
Yeah, I'm gonna open that up as well.
You open that up and it's got a larger piece of paper and then paper clipped to that is a small note. Which do you read first?
I'll read the small note first, I guess.
Okay. So it says it says something to the effect of like, obviously because we're kind of like improving this, I don't have
Yeah.
the note for you. If
That's fine.
I would have had I
I can
known.
also read the main piece of paper too, whatever's
Yeah.
easiest.
Either no, it's fine. It says something along the lines of
This note is
like,
taking forever to buffer. Read the other piece.
no, it's just the YouTube like loading
It's
deal.
like the circle thing. And we're just like, come on.
It says something to the effect of like, my hand, undertow, my hands are tied, not much I can do, sit tight, and it shouldn't be long. And you
All
look
right,
at
and then
you look at the
yeah.
paper, and it's like a like copy of a like a copied like imprint of a arrest report with
damn it.
with Echo's face on it.
He said it shouldn't. He says it shouldn't be long, and I mean, one of
Does
us
it-
had to go. I'm not trying to be an asshole.
Does
I'm
it
just
say
saying.
the length of stay on there? Does it say like
Yeah,
3
what kind of
sessions?
info is on it?
It's it just has like all of Echo's kind of like personal like information, like some like descriptions of previous scores that you've been on that have been like particularly noisy, and then it's like Bale said it like some like at like I think it would be
You told us it was like 8 coin or something.
Yeah, it would be something like 8 coin.
Or more.
yeah. Hold on, let me pull up the actual rules just so that you can have like an
That's
actual
Let me-
number in your
I have to
head.
run to the bathroom really quick anyway.
It's all good. I've got it right here. It's your wanted level +3. Wait, your wanted level +3? Oh, I thought it was your heat +3. Okay, I read that wrong. It's actually 3
Okay.
coin. It's so yeah. Bale said it 3 coin. I so like your wanted level and your heat are 2 different things, and I
Yeah.
and I misread it last week. So sorry about that. I don't know how to read.
That's
Okay.
good. Well, that's good. That's much lower than we
I-
thought.
I only
Still
know
not gonna
my
say it.
I only know my alphabet up to G, so it's hard to read sometimes.
Words are hard. It's fine. We
And-
get it.
And yeah, so like Bale said it like 3 coin, and like stay is like some number of weeks. It's like whatever. It's a number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much information would you guys know about going to prison? Have either of you ever been to prison before?
I have.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, I spent a night in jail
well, like
a
that's
couple times.
that's so like there's a difference
for
between like
public
spending.
drunkenness,
There's a difference
but not
between
prison.
like yeah, there's a difference between like spending a night in like a precinct cell and like going
Yeah.
to Iron Hook prison.
No, I definitely did not go to prison, but I,
Yeah.
Would
get into trouble.
Celine being a sentinel, is that where she would have sent me? Because that's what I'm saying.
What do you mean? Sorry. What do you mean?
So her whole background is that she found out that I was taking side jobs being a bounty hunter while I was still in the military, and got me like excommunicado or whatever from the military and sent me off.
All right, John Wick.
Yeah, thanks.
uh,
But would she have sent me to that prison, or would it have been like
Yeah.
a different kind
No,
of facility?
No, yeah, you probably if you've spent time in Duskfall, like if you've done time in Duskfall, it's been at Iron Hook prison.
Okay, then yes, I happened.
Yeah. Okay.
That's where I died.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have like an idea of like what this place is. It's like, it's a big, it's not like crazy. It's not like Guantanamo Bay crazy, but it's like a big prison facility that they kind of like throw any sort of like undesirables of varying degrees that they catch that they have to keep for more than like a couple of days or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I have like some general idea.
Yeah,
so with
so
what I know.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's alright. Go ahead.
No, I'd rather you ask the questions.
With what I know, would I think, oh my god, it's horrible, we need to get Echo out, or nah, she fine?
You would know that, you would know enough to know that, like, and especially like because you have a good handle on like, you know, tactics and like sneaking in and like busting into and out of places, and like you've kind of been in that life. You would know, you would have like the wherewithal to understand, because you've been there, that like you guys trying to like bust someone out of Iron Hook prison like at the level that you guys are at is like not a good idea. Like it would not go well for you.
Okay.
Like we're talking.
So
like,
would it be best
like,
to just
like
ride it out?
We're talking like, so like to give you an idea, like y'all are still tier 0. Iron Hook's like tier 4. Like a tier 4 facility. So like to kind of like put that into scale, the crows that you guys fought in the crematorium, those like hard badass dudes in like the trench coats, those guys, you guys were tier 0, they were tier 1.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
So they have like that, like being at a higher tier when you're fighting someone means that like whoever's the higher tier like has better armor, better weapons, like better just equipment, tactics. They're better trained, that sort of stuff. Like
They're just better people than us.
Better than us.
Better than us.
More experienced is kind of the better way to think about it.
Okay.
Better funded too.
Especially that's the main thing. So yeah, that's
right.
That's what you guys find out.
All right. So I'm gonna make sure I communicate that with with 13 and Undertow that, you know, we're not getting Echo out unless we front money at this point.
I don't have any money, so
Yeah, I also have no money.
I spend it all on booze.
I have
Women.
money. And our crew.
So she, like, not at all? I thought he said that it wouldn't be long. I thought his note said it won't be long.
It says like weeks.
Well, I'm saying we're not getting her out, barring her already like release date. Like we're not getting her out before, unless we front money. Like there's no way we are getting into Iron.
I mean, we could lay low for a few weeks and just wait it out, but
I guess, yeah.
That's what I would say to do.
Okay.
That it'd be the first. It's a battle scar.
We really are codependent. We're not even doing things.
Well, it's also like
we're not even doing things until she gets
we also
back.
need the money.
But yeah, I was gonna say we need money. We're hawkers over here. We can't. We have to have. You need to have money to make money.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Well, then let's hawk shit.
Yeah, I mean, we can come up with like a score for you guys to do that will get you some coin. It also gets you some reps. So like the way that you guys advance in tier, we talked about it briefly, is by filling up your rep meter. And right now you're a little under halfway through it. Once you are done with that, then you can pay the requisite coin needed to advance a tier.
Okay.
All right, so
let's get some knockoff Pier 1 pillows. Go to the farmer's market.
Sell some fake Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
And some, some bootleg DVDs of like Princess Bride or something, and we'll hawk this crap.
Bootleg DVDs.
I used to go to Canal Street all the time, buy fake purses and bootleg DVDs. That's what I think of when I think of hawkers.
Well, Yeah, that's fine. I was thinking more. I was thinking more something that could be doubly beneficial, not only to us as a group, but to a member of our group in particular. Why don't we secure some kind of a chain of blood needle? You want to know where the money's at, folks? It's drugs. Drugs are where the money's at. I enjoy the idea of 13 sitting there being like, I don't do drugs, but I want to be rich. I need a lot of money to fund all of these crazy experiments I'm doing.
I'm also not opposed to stealing jewels and selling those.
I'm obviously not opposed to being a jewel thief. Come
I'm
along.
just saying either it'd be fine.
All right. Let's find some diamonds.
You want to fine? We'll hawk some jewels.
I'll hawk some jewels.
We could sell blood diamonds and blood needle. We got this.
Ooh.
Oh,
like it.
Jeez. You guys.
All right. So where are the jewels?
So this would be earning a new product supply.
Yeah.
That could be a thing. Executing a clandestine or covert sale, or securing new sales territory.
Yeah.
I think acquiring a product supply is kind of
I would think so.
Yeah.
where we're
I think
at.
so.
Yeah. So
Let's do some Ocean 13 shit.
yeah, well so it's less about I think it's less in this case from like a hawker's point of view. It's less about stealing diamonds and reselling them, and more about like setting up a chain where there is like consistent like
Where we're getting the diamonds coming in and then we're
yeah.
selling them off. Like, it's
Yeah.
not like we're stealing one shipment.
I know.
We're finding some dude who's like, oh, I'm finding a bunch of rough
Yeah.
diamonds using all these little kids over in this island, but like, no one will buy my little kid dug up diamonds. And we're like,
but we will.
are you murdering the children?
Because fuck little kids,
No.
right?
And we're like, wonderful. We'll
they
buy
die
those
of natural blood digging, like diamond digging causes.
That's between those children and the Lord. We'll buy those diamonds. Bring them in.
I love diamonds and little kids suck, so let's just do this.
Oh my god.
I bet that they're all sociopaths. No.
No.
I just love that we're all walking around talking shit about
No,
kids.
I don't. I am adamantly against using children, child labor, and
Oh, me as a person,
murdering
of
children.
course.
Yeah,
me as a
I-
person,
No,
absolutely.
my character is as well.
I
not
feel
just...
like
Oh.
I feel like I need to take a moment. I'm gonna look right into the camera and say
We do not endorse this.
we here at twitch.tv/the frog is dead do not condone child labor in any way.
No, heavens no.
Yeah.
Although it really is about time that kids get off their lazy asses and get jobs, right? Am I right?
But,
Come
but
on.
as far as a fantasy world's concerned,
No,
why dig up diamonds if you can have kids do it?
I would think I don't think what's my name? Undertow. Jesus.
Undertow.
I don't think Undertow is too keen on child labor and child murder in general. I think he is
If we could secure a cheap line of diamonds that we could turn a very fast
I
profit on,
think-
would Undertow just kind of be like, don't tell me where they're from. Don't tell me anything about where they're from.
I think so. From
Are
my
these diamonds
background-
ethically sourced?
From my background, I was kind of a child. I worked in a boat as a kid, and I was kind of a child laborer, and I have a soft
And
spot
look
for
at
kids.
and look at how strong you turned out.
Yeah, I
Proof-
wasn't big enough
Proof that
diamonds,
the program worked.
and I had to deal with like
Jesus.
scurvy and shit.
I turned to the diamond supplier. Do the kids have scurvy?
Wait, let's back up. Have we met the diamond supplier,
No.
and do we know that they're getting
No.
child labor diamonds? We're
No.
just all...
Oh no.
Oh shit, we lost Simone.
We lost
Uh-oh.
Simone. Yeah, she froze a little while ago. Oh no, the overlay's borked. Oh, the overlay's
Uh-oh.
back. We just
Hey,
Are you
guessed.
still
Hello.
there?
Whoa.
I am. Where is
There
video?
you are.
Yes.
There you are.
Now I'm on my phone because my internet crashed hard.
Oh.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Can you do my production design a favor and do exactly what you just did? You read my mind. Thank you.
Yeah.
Portrait to landscape.
Yep.
Because landscape mode fits into the frames that I cut, and portrait mode is like black bars on the frames that I cut.
That's all right. I can only see Spike now, so as long as you can see me, I'm fine.
We can see you.
Sorry that
Yeah.
you're stuck looking at me and not anyone else.
No, I just like I can't tell where I am in the frame, and I want to make sure that I'm not like going off frame.
Oh
No, you're like
you're good.
perfect right there.
yeah,
right
you're,
there is
you're,
perfect.
yeah, you're good. You could tilt it up slightly. Your top of your head's cut off a little bit. Yeah, you're fine. It's more than fine. Great.
Uh-oh.
Good. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
There we go. There we go. Wait.
And so we're off the phone. All right.
you go.
Yay.
What is tonight?
My internet was being weird earlier today too. It was not great. It kept DCing me in the middle of magic matches, and I was really sad about it.
All right. We're back.
I lost ranks because of it.
No.
Anyways, yeah. So you haven't met the Diamond Supplier yet. You have to run an engagement roll.
Yeah, let's do this.
So let's do what we did last time. We'll pick the plan type and we'll pick the detail.
Got it.
And then so that we kind of have it like clearly defined. So is this an assault, a deception, a stealth, an occult, a social, or a transport?
Social?
Social.
Yeah. I was thinking probably the same thing. Yeah, negotiate, bargain, or persuade.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. So let's see, what's the detail? The detail is the recommended detail is the social connection. So like, how do you know this person? Or how do you like, what connection gives you access to this person to negotiate?
I would say maybe Joffe. Like him being a purveyor himself and a dealer might like know shady supplies coming through.
You cut out there.
Who is this person?
My blood deal
Joffe,
guy.
yeah, Joffrey's her vice dealer.
Yeah, so you could totally like go to him and he could maybe hook you up with someone.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
All right. You guys want to meet my dealer?
I've already met your dealer. I told you. I introduced you to your dealer.
I know.
Yeah, okay. So we can do that. And let's make an engagement roll. Do you want to build the engagement roll, or do you want to, in the interest of time, do you want me to just give you a number of dice to roll for the engagement roll?
Do a number of dice.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll give you 3 dice for an engagement roll. Who wants to roll it?
I'll do it. What do we roll again for engagement?
It's a fortune roll with 3 dice.
That's what
Yeah.
I thought. Number of dice. 3.
All right, cool. So you start off in a.
Let's get kid diamonds.
Kid time.
You start off in a risky position to start.
Only if those kids are baby goats.
My God, I would
Um,
rather have diamonds dug up by human kids than baby goats.
Yikes.
No, the baby goats. Anyway, I
All right. So yeah. So what does the scene look like? Set the scene for me.
Of us going to meet Joffe.
Sure.
All right. So we're very broken up about Echo, but we're like, you know what? We need to make money in the meantime. Like, she can't come back to an empty fridge.
I'm
Broken
not
up.
that broken up about
I was going to be
Echo.
like, who's broken up? I'm walking in there like, hello, we're here for business.
Yeah.
She's in jail. We gotta get her out.
She's getting 3 square meals a day and a roof over her head thanks to my taxes. Now I want money.
So we show up to Joffe all crying
Yeah.
for different reasons.
Right.
No, so we show up in the alley where I saw him last.
Mhm.
And I imagine that, like, A, he knows who 13 is, and B, he knows who I am. So when we show up with Undertow as well, he's like, oh, fuck, there's okay, fine.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you find him and he's like, he's in the same like lump of like garbage bags and like blankets as last
Yeah.
time, and you have to like nudge him in some way to get him
Yeah.
to wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, what? And he like looks over to 13 and he's like, oh, it's you.
Hello.
I don't know where I remember you from, but your face looks familiar.
Oh, good. This guy is real messed up. Wonderful.
Well, he's always been a little, but he's fine. Satara vouched for him, which is how I found him. So he's, while messy, gets the job done.
That's fair.
Yeah, and he's got like all like long kind of like unkempt hair and like a long fucking weird white beard.
I actively stay away from anybody. Like even the huddles of rags in the building, I'm like in the center of the room, away from everything, touching nothing. I've got like gloves on. I'm like,
Sorry, Edgar came to say hi.
What's
Hello,
up,
Edgar.
Edgar? And Savin's
And Saban's back here.
Yeah.
We call him Saban, but
Joffy.
What?
Joffy, we were
What?
hoping today to meet with some contact of yours about jewelry. We set this up a week ago. Do you recall?
Yeah. I remember we.
I turn to
Mhm.
Undertone. I go, "That's the fun thing about drug addicts. They can't remember anything, so you can lie." No, just kidding.
Yeah, I just hold on. Hold on.
can someone like slap the shit out of this guy?
Let me just
Not until
hold,
after he gets the contact.
hold on. And he like sits up and he like throws the pile of blankets over, and he's like, let me just
A rat skitters out. Huh.
yeah. Let me just get. I'm gonna get some coffee. He like reaches.
I slammed down a cup of bar stocks. Flashback. I went to bar stocks before this. Is it gonna? I'm gonna ticka, and I slam down it because I know he's gonna ask for coffee. So I
Right.
just slam it down. I just go boom. There
He's
you
like,
go.
The nectar of the gods that are dead. Like,
Charming lad.
and he like shakes his head and he like, so you're like, all right, okay, friends, on to who the fuck are you? And he like points to you, Undertow.
My name is Undertow. I am a friend of these two fine gentlemen, and we are here to get stuff from you. Can you help us?
Not STDs.
Do you still have STDs?
He's like, he
Josh?
like looks at you. And he's like, oh honey, you couldn't afford me. Anyways,
Crow
couldn't afford the consequences
wholeheartedly
of you.
laughs at this. Bro,
you're here to
love it.
meet. You're here to meet with my jewelry friend, if I recall
Yes.
correctly.
Indeed.
Yes, follow me into my office. And he like gets up like kind of rickety, and he's like on his crutch, and he starts like limping towards the building that Crow that you went in with him the
Okay.
last, like when you go to get the it's like kind of like where he operates out of.
Okay.
Do you guys all follow? I assume.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. And so
I touch literally nothing. Like I jump over rugs on the floor. Like I'm not.
make a dexterity saving throw.
Wait. Can I make one? I don't know what I need to do, but I just want to do one where I just like kind of nudge him against a wall.
You want to nudge 13 against the wall?
Yes. I just like one time, like while I see him like avoiding things, I just want to be like,
You could make some opposed rolls. If
All right.
you'd like,
let's do this, 13.
as long as both players consent.
How do you oppose her? Can I command her? No. Can I just see him about to do it? Can my opposed roll be a command?
Yeah, sure.
Oh my god, perfect.
All right, mine.
You can't hunt.
Oh no.
Ooh.
What did you get?
I got it too.
I'm gonna do a prowl, which is attack at close distance.
Okay.
Oof. Guys, what are these rolls?
You guys both fail.
I got a 3.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you guys trying to do?
Push me into a wall.
Do we end up just like slapping
We
each
just all
other?
fall over, and I'm like, great, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, but when we fall, I twist so that Crow lands on the ground, and I'm on top of Crow, and I'm like, oh, huh.
This
then
is
you
the
make
dating
out.
episode. This is the dating episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it's like this weird sexual tension moment, and it's
Right.
Well, it's weird. Crow's like this. And 13's like, all right, time to go. All right,
yeah, that's what happens.
all right.
Wow.
They're there.
Sorry, you smelled
Slow-
like coffee and I had a flashback.
slow your roll there.
Can I like command that this guy moves a little faster or something?
No, you guys are there. You guys
Okay, good.
you guys are in the building, and like it's like he brings you down into like the basement of this like kind of like disheveled building where the basement is even more disheveled. There are like shelves full of like all sorts of like weird trinkets and odds and ends all over the place. There's like one of those like garage workbenches that looks to be where Jaffe kind of like operates out of. Like that's where like he's like pulled out the blood needle for Crow like the last time we saw this scene. And like all around the room are like various what look to be like homeless people in like some are in like some like ratty sleeping bags, some are just like sitting on like some newspapers, some are just kind of it's like there's just a bunch of like there's like 4 or 5 just like people strewn about the room.
The gang's all here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we sure this guy knows diamond dealers?
Satara vouches for him. Listen,
Alright.
I don't understand everything she does, but she likes to get a job done.
And he says, all right, we're away from prying eyes now. We can talk business. So, what business do you guys have looking to talk to a jeweler?
We want to secure a line of product.
And this line of product, it would obviously being my contact would go through me, right?
A portion of it would,
Yes.
indeed.
Yeah.
We can guarantee a solid sale. We have connections, and eventually I will hopefully open a club. But I don't say it like that. I'm gonna say no. I'm definitely opening a
We have-
club.
Yeah.
Well, we have multiple prospects on the horizon with which we can use to move the product. All we need is to secure the product.
And who knows? Maybe we'll have need for other products down the line that you can help us with if you can prove useful in this with this first one.
I gesture at Crow and I say, I'm obviously a loyal customer. I send you clients. Come on.
And he says, "Oh, don't get it twisted, my friend. I'm sure here, and I am here to provide that which my friends have need of, and as far as I know, the two of you are my friends, and I don't know who the fuck you are, but that doesn't mean we can't be friends sometime soon."
There we go. That's
I'm
optimistic.
best
We're all
friends with
best
everyone, buddy.
That's optimistic.
We'll see how you roll about that, my friend. Anyways, let's see. What are we talking here? We talking like a 50-50 split?
Heavens no.
Hell no.
Heavens no.
Doing all the work.
Yes. We'll split.
I'm acquiring the product. I'm putting my neck out for you.
I'm gonna
You
go
don't
with
put your neck out for
20-80.
anyone. I would agree with a 20-80 split.
Oh, I was gonna say 10. You guys are generous.
We are
We don't
generous.
want to dick them over. I mean,
Well, I was gonna start 10 as the bargaining and bargain from 10.
Well, we start at 20 because that's the limit that we are comfortable giving him, and I think he knows that 20 is a very reasonable amount.
I think you're going to say that, and then you're going to make some sort of roll, and we're going to see how that goes.
That's gonna be
Ooh.
all undertow.
Yeah, that's an
All right,
undertow roll.
guys, let's do this.
What's your best shit?
We're gonna.
I'll
I'm
help
gonna
you.
be.
Yeah.
How does help work?
You get a bonus die,
You get a bonus
Okay.
die for.
and I took a stress.
Yeah.
Oh crap. Well, I got a 6 anyway, but
Mm.
I forgot to put in the extra die. Should I put in the extra die?
Not at
Just-
this point.
Well,
You
just in
could-
case
you-
it's a 6.
Yeah, it could be a crit.
How
Oh,
do I
yeah.
roll just one die?
Slash in the chat, just slash roll space 1d6.
1d6. Nope. Slash roll 1d6.
Yep.
There we go. Nope.
Okay. So
Nope,
you got,
alright.
but you got a 6, and he says, you drive a hard bargain there, friends. I can't decide on a voice for this guy tonight. I'm all over the place. He
Give him
says-
Chimney's old voice.
What was Chimney's old voice?
Oh, hey guys! Like
Oh,
fucking
that's
Rick,
right.
Rick and Morty.
That's right. Nah, this
I
guy's.
don't think that's such
totally
a good idea.
right. I don't know, Crow.
I don't know, Crow. I don't think that's such a good idea.
Just don't talk about his eyes.
He says, you drive a hard bargain there, but I suppose 80-20 is, good enough for me if that's good enough for you.
I think that's more than fair.
Fantastic.
Very well. Let's shake on it. And he, like,
I
puts
will
his
be
hand
doing
out.
nothing of the sort.
I'll shake his hand. That's fine. I want
Cool.
him to trust me.
Yeah.
I think the last time Joffrey and I met, he was like, "Shake," on it," and I was like, "Not on your life."
Yeah.
I had like a back scratcher that I put in his hand, and we should. Oh, look, oh.
But like
He
up your
says-
sleeve so he didn't know.
Yeah. And he says, give me a couple of days to get in touch with my contact, and I'll set up a meeting, and we'll all sit down together, and we'll negotiate out the terms.
I agree. That's perfect. We'll meet at this location, and I write down the address for the nearest bar stocks, and I say, and the code is that you each purchase 1 coffee.
He
That's
says,
how we know.
He says, no offense, but I was thinking somewhere a little more away from the public eye.
Oh, like a Crunkin' Cronuts or something like that.
I suppose we can go to that Leviathan Dunkin' Donuts.
Leviathan Donuts.
Leviathan
Donuts.
Leviathan Dunkin'.
Yeah, I hear they changed the name to just Leviathan Duncan recently. I'm not a fan of the change personally. I feel like it really doesn't do the brand justice.
But Duskfall runs on Leviathan.
Which is actually true.
That is meta.
I
as-
know.
Very well then. We can meet
Yeah.
at this place.
Yeah, he gives you like a place, a location, and a time that works, and it's like at like somewhere that you've never been to before, but you assume is some like abandoned building or
Right.
something along those lines. It's 10 o'clock. Do we have to end right at 10?
Yeah, I think that's a good place. Then
that's-
next time we can pick up the score
that's-
being us meeting with.
That's why I set this up the way that I did.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like
That's
we did the engagement roll, and then instead of just going straight into like a score, I sneakily kind of threw in a little preamble that I knew would take like about 10 minutes, as opposed to
Sweet.
however
Yeah.
long the score would take.
Got
Pacing.
some shit done.
Pacing
Cool.
and writing is a good thing. It turns out writing and pacing your stories really well is a very good skill that the writers of Game of Thrones need to learn. Anyways,
Anyways, drink some tea on that note.
thank you guys for. Oh, do you guys want to do experience? Do you want to just do it next time after? And we could do experience for 2 sessions after the score next time.
I would say let's do it next time because then we can also do Tez's experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quick little quick little post credit scene. We cut to kind of like an overhead like drone shot of Ironhook Prison, which is this like large, like gray metallic facility, with like huge like walls and like barbed wire at the top of the walls, like that kind of thing. And we like see kind of like these two like fancy looking guards out front. We see like the large kind of like guard towers with more police like blue coats that have like long rifles. Like they don't have them up, they're not like constantly like sweeping around, they're like up there kind of like keeping a lookout, but we see these like big gnarly looking rifles like in the guard towers with them. We see like the prison yard, where we see like all sorts of like prisoners. We see like they all have like the same kind of like prison uniform on, but like one of them has like a red sash, like the scarf. One of them has like a tattoo that is like the lampblack symbol. You see like some other kind of like symbols and like giveaways to things that like we may not necessarily know yet. And then like we see in the like kind of corner of the prison yard, obviously like pumping iron and like being buff as hell, we see Echo, and there's no dialogue or anything. We just kind of like see that, and then we fade to black. Yeah. I just wanna clear the air real quick. I messaged Tez before I put her character in jail. That wasn't that wasn't just a thing that I just decided to do.
I didn't think you would do that without asking.
Yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. I'm not like GMs don't do that to your players. But yeah,
unless it is like an easy way to get like just to have them sit out for one session.
Yeah. Let's do a Discussions and Dragons episode called "Don't Throw Your Players in Jail."
Don't jail players.
Yeah. Yeah. So thanks for watching. D&D Thursday is a thing.
There you go.
The Dragon Hoist, as we call it.
The Dragon Hoist.
Yeah, Waterdeep Dragon Hoist. Where,
Dost thou even hoist?
Yeah, it's how big of a dragon can the party hoist? Find out on Thursday.
I like it.
I'm gonna do some other stuff during the week. We have Discussions and Dragons this Sunday.
Woo!
Eric and I will be talking about stuff, and we'll try not to just talk about Game of Thrones the entire time.
We'll try.
We'll try. And coffee. Yeah, Coffee Talk, new podcast apparently coming soon.
Yeah, coming soon.
I'll do it. I'm down.
Yeah,
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm
Whatever
into
you guys
it.
want.
I'll produce it. If y'all come up with like notes and
We'll have like
stuff
coffee
to talk about.
history.
We can literally just talk about like what coffee we're drinking and why and
Different types of roast.
Yeah,
I like it.
We'll figure it out.
Informational and anecdotal.
Yeah. Anything else? Anything we miss? I don't know. Tune in.
So.
This will be on YouTube tomorrow or something.
Eventually.
At some point.
Goodbye, internet. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Good
We'll
night.
see you as soon as I get to my end stream button. We'll see you next time.